Hey friends, welcome to the Stationery Cafe Happy Hour. This is April from Penguins Creative, and we have Kelly from Kelly Love Letters here with me today. We're going to talk about all things stationery, fun new things in the community, something that we own, and something we may or may not be thinking about getting, which is really bad, but we do it anyway because we can't help ourselves. Hey
Yep.
Kelly, how's it going?
Hey, April. It's good. So Mom and I had a little fun Mom and Kelly date, and I got a couple of really neat crystals today.
Oh, like actual like rock crystal for like
Yeah.
healing energy. Like where did you
Oh,
where
yeah.
did you go?
Well, there's this place called Ed's House of Gems in Portland that my mom claims was around when she was younger, so
Oh.
it must be pretty old.
Nice.
And we also, have you ever been, April? There's this place in Southeast Portland called Flying Pie Pizzeria.
No, I don't. I
Oh
have
my
not
God,
been.
we got an incredible pizza there today. It was so good.
Oh, I'm jealous. I want to go out and like explore restaurants and stuff. I kind of miss my old days, when I don't have a job. I guess that's a weird thing to say, but like you can go out during the weekday and there's no line for anything.
Yeah. Oh,
So
it was great. Yeah, no one was doing anything. It was just us.
and then just like walking on the streets and enjoying like the emptiness. I think that's one of the a good experience I had, especially now that it's fall in Portland. I assume all the leaves are turning red and just
Oh,
like
it's so
looking
pretty.
so
Everything's so
nice.
beautiful. It's so rainy today and
Oh my god.
beautiful.
I know it has been raining cats and dog here, and I really am hating it.
I love it so much.
All right, just the usuals. April hating on winter and Kelly hating on summer.
Yeah, as always.
Oh man. So what are you drinking today?
Well, I actually brought the box of it in here because I've got just a black tea with milk, and I wanted to know if you know this type.
What is that? Masters Anhui Kimeng? Anhui Kimeng? Is that like a Hong Kong or like a Chinese tea? Black
It
tea from
says it's
China.
black tea from China. Yeah,
Anhui Ki
Kimun. I don't
Kimeng?
know.
Oh no, I feel like it's one of those
Oh,
things where
from the Anhui province of China. I guess it says on the back. I just wondered if you knew about it or if this was.
I feel like I know the area Anhui, but I don't know what Kimeng is.
Okay, it's really good black tea. That's where I'm at.
Nice. Well, I'm kind of
What are
on
you
the
drinking?
other country here. I have black tea from Thailand, and so I made myself a little hot Thai iced tea, even though I know
Nice.
it's called iced tea, but it's like that flavor, like the Thai milk
Oh,
tea.
yep.
So,
Oh, I know all about that. And you
they
have that little Starbucks mug
yes, this one
from the
features
roastery.
the Sodo headquarter. Let me hold it the
Oh,
other way
okay.
so you can actually see it, Kelly, in the screen.
Ooh, pretty.
So it's like right underneath the headquarters of Starbucks.
Nice.
So next time anyone's in town, hit me up for a meetup because that's where we meet up for cafe
Yes.
journaling.
And mine is the Cherry Blossom Starbucks mug from Japan
So
from like
lovely.
2017.
Oh, I really want to go to Japan during the sakura season. Like again, I feel like I've done it
Oh
in
my
my
God.
lifetime once, and it's not enough. So.
No, you've got to go again.
Well, I'll start this week actually since
Yeah.
we're talking about Japan.
Yes.
I
Oh, yes.
I happened across Bungubox because someone else was talking about the other pens, and by this time, actually, Ankara just came out with the new birthstone colors. Have you take a look at them?
I was going to talk about those, but I forgot. But we can talk about them later.
I mean, that's not the highlight for me because I wasn't that interested in it. But on one of their feature item is a new glass pen that they debuted. It's called dual-sided swell patterned sweet potato glass pen, and it is adorable. Oh my gosh. So
It's something.
I need to describe it. So the whole glass pen, the body has this like kind of, they call it the swell pattern. It's kind of like wavy, so the whole pen is like texture and has this like grooves running through. And as it said, it's dual-sided, but the really the key point is the color. So if it says it's a sweet potato, and in Japan you get like the purple end, right? Like sometimes some sweet potatoes from Japan are purple on the outside, and then once you cook it, you peel it open, it's yellow in the inside. So this pen is purple on one end, a glass pen that's purple on one end, and yellow on the other end. And then they designed it so that on the purple end is like the sharper tip, the sharper nib, where I assume like probably fine. It's kind of like that, more like kind of the ends of a sweet potato, you know how they like come to an like a sharp end. And then the other end is a little bit more blunt, so you can draw like broad nib with it. And then that's the yellow end, because it's imitating the fact that when you like peel open a sweet potato, you're kind of like munching on it. So that end is more like blunt than the sharp edge of the sweet potato. And I just, that whole concept, the whole imagery, the whole color design, how the purple melts into the yellow part throughout that glass pen, I'm like, this is right up there with that melon soda glass pen that I really want.
Well, you know, I saw Bungubox post about this, like, I don't know, maybe something like a month ago, but I wasn't really too, like, I don't know, it didn't really catch my eye that much, but I honestly like it more hearing the story about it.
And it says that it is a collaboration with the pioneer of Pyrex glass art. And I wonder if that's the kind of glass that doesn't break as easily, you know, because it's like Pyrex.
You know Pyrex, right?
Right, like from the lock lid sort of glass brand. Isn't that Pyrex?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's really famous for the locked lid. It's just, we have a bunch of them. They're just like glass measuring cups
for food storages, or like for the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the brand. So it's just kind of amazing.
That is so cool.
They did that with that glass company, and I just wonder if does that speak something to the durability of this glass pen? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, maybe I could even do it.
So anyway, this is so cute, and I want it, and it's only $180, but
that's not so bad. You get 2 glass pens though. That's like $90 a pen, right?
I know.
It's not too bad.
So you can kind of get it with like the set of ink, because Bungubox has 2 sweet potato inks, right? One that's like the purple one, and one's the yellowish one. So you can get them as.
And you wanted that too.
I do want it. I do want the purple sweet potato ink. So now I'm just like, should I just get it? But it's $228 as a combo plus the shipping, which we know is like $60 or something, or $40.
That's true. Oof. If only we could combine shipping with Hobonichi.
Combine order with Hobonichi. That's a good idea there. The yellow coloring, it says, is a special signature of the creator, where they vaporize gold particles and blowing them onto clear glass. So you technically have some gold on there.
That is so cool.
They will be accepting reservation until today, as we speak, as of this recording.
Yep. I mean, does that mean it's just donezo?
Well, I think I have a few hours to decide, I guess.
Okay. Maybe.
No. Kelly. What should I do?
That's brutal. Poor April.
All right. Moving on. What are you looking at that's new? Sorry, this is not what we want. Okay. This should be in what we want, but still.
So I'm sure y'all have seen, for example, Men Who Bullet. He just posted a little video on some of the Archer and Olive fall preview items First of all, can I just mention that because he's like an Archer and Olive, like, I don't want to say affiliate, is that the right word? Or
I think
like
so, yeah.
he has like a discount code and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he is. He has already received some of these notebooks, and the Halloween ones this year, they come in this freaking dope, like,
oh yeah,
weird hologram foiled, like, dark Halloween box.
I saw it. It has like a spider web design sort of thing.
And it looks so cool. So and it's the same release as, I don't think I have that over here with me, but I have the kitty one from last year.
Yeah,
that's like it's the vegan leather that April does not like, but I actually prefer for Archer and Olive covers because the linen just attracts all the hair and it annoys me. But Cookie doesn't shed, so you have that going for you.
I do.
But so this year they've got the black cover with this hologram, like, cute dragon is one of them, which I think is my favorite. And then there's one with a wand with, like, little sparks coming out of it, and one with these, like, 2 potion bottles that's, like, very Professor Snape. So the 3 Halloween ones come either in white or black paper, depending on how cool you feel.
How cool you feel.
And then they've also got the fall collection that's not Halloween adjacent. That's got, so the men who bullet, he was like, yeah, they've got this stork. I was like, I straight up thought it was a phoenix because it's got this red background.
Stork.
But it is a stork, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's like the stork for luck in, like, Asia, I think, right?
That's why it's red. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now I feel really dumb. I was just like, Phoenix.
Phoenix. Oh. Kelly, I just looked at it. It looks nothing like a phoenix. I don't know how you got that.
I think my mind was just in Harry Potter, so I'm just scrolling like, yeah, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, who else thought it was a phoenix and not a stork? You're one of me. Anyway, so there's also a really cute, like, kitty looking at a moon, which I think is similar to the one I got from last year. There's a little dog one, which I thought, is April gonna get the dog one?
Well,
or it doesn't look like
the
Cookie
thing
enough.
Is, I'm already pretty satiated or saturated. I don't know which word I should use for Archer and Olive notebooks. I have so many from, like.
But there's a dog.
I mean, it's not a curly doodle.
It's not a cookie dog.
So
it looks more like a traditional, like, lab or something.
The temptation's not quite there. Like, it's not hitting the right spot.
I get that.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little, like, plant thing and, like, a teapot and then a raven. So the cool part about the fall theme ones is that they're all available in the traveler's size, which is something I talked about in my in the Patreon newsletter this month. And I won't probably need another traveler's size Archer and Olive until, like, 2023, but maybe if I buy this one now, I could, like, have it in the back burner, you know.
I like it that you like get one Traverse notebook, Archer and Olive, like, each year. Like, I remember it was about a year ago that you kind of tried out the Traverse notebook size then.
Yeah.
And now you're getting the second one. Well, that would be cool. At least it would be kind of different, right? Like, from what you currently have with the Halloween one from last year. I think I purchased a mystery bag earlier this year, and in it was actually one of the Halloween ones from last year.
Oh, I forgot about that. What one was it?
It was a pair of bats, and then it's a kind of.
Oh, that's cute though. I like that, but that's not April style.
I know it's not really me. So, you know, I have to go through a bunch of, like, I don't know what she has to create that will make me go, I need to have this. Like, unless it's like, not even melon soda, like, unless the linen or, like, the cover has to be the right green.
Oh.
Like, I don't see anything yet that hits me like April must own this.
Not even this stork that is definitely not a phoenix.
No, not really. So yeah, so I'm safe for now. Like
Yeah.
each
Oh,
week
wait.
it's just a sigh of relief, like dodge that.
So there's one more thing about this collection that I have to mention
Okay.
is the Halloween washi tape that is glow in the dark.
All right, I saw the washi tapes. Oh my goodness.
And like I feel like looking at the washi tapes with their just natural light photos, it's like, oh yeah, okay, those are kind of cool. And then you scroll down and it's like glow in the dark. And I'm like, all right, that is really cool now.
The potion one I think looks good. The
Yeah.
other two, like on the far right side of that image, has like two animals that I kind of want to like stay away from. So
Yes,
so
me too. The
that's
snake and the spiders.
that's why
The
I'm not-
spiders make me like,
that's why I'm not as like again enticed by these. But the potion one looks good, and the starry ones looks great too.
I like the glow in the dark stars.
Oh, well, you should try it out. And maybe you should try out their new brush pen that I've been seeing people tease, which is their new acrylograph sister called Calliograph, like calligraphy pen, which is water-based brush markers, I think. So
Okay.
they're kind of launching that too. And it's like dual-sided, so they're kind of going for like a mild liner direction.
Right.
So
That's kind of cool though.
there's that. I do like their colors. Archer and Olive always comes up with good like color pairings. So something to
Yes.
look and try in the future. Cool.
Yes.
All right, our own item. I want to give a little
Our own
update.
item.
I want to give a little update from my discussion
Yes.
last week of the Happy Daya situation, the overflow. Well, any day now, the package is going to come and I'm going to just be like, what do I do with all these stickers? So I spent an evening, Kelly, going through my entire Happy Daya collection and then curating them in my Traverse Notebook sticker release paper. Just kind of doing the thing where I'll take off 2 to 3 of each sticker sheet and I'll put it onto
God.
my release paper insert.
For those that are listening, this is so satisfying to look at.
And it
Oh my
has been
God.
extremely convenient, Kelly. Because sometimes how you have like all these little sticker sheets and then you just like, you don't use them because you didn't know which sleeve they're in. And then
Yes,
there's like,
yes. Oh my God.
you have one where it's walking the dog, but I can't find it today at
my
this
God.
moment, so I can't use it.
You're speaking my language.
So
This is my whole life.
I know. So now by spending 3 hours doing this, I now have a little bit of every single sticker sheet from Happy Daya that I own.
So cute.
All in one sticker release insert from Traverse Notebook. And it is the best. So I've been like trying to categorize them too. So I will know like, okay, this page is all about cleaning. This page is all about food. This page is all like memo boxes, so it's easy to refer to.
Oh, that's so cute.
And like this page has all the happy fairies from Happy Daya, and like this page has all the drinks, so I can like get them really quick.
Yes.
And I use them so much more now in my Hobonichi, like when I'm doing my daily kind of reflection thingy where I like jot down what happened during the day. I'm like, oh, I don't need to dig through like 3 photo albums. They're all in one thin insert. And you kind of need to like make sure they stay on the paper a little bit because they're so small. They do tend to like kind of
Yes.
lift off the sleek surface. I mean, you don't have quite that problem with bigger stickers on this insert, but I
Yeah.
would also avoid like the spine somewhere near the center because they have more curvature. So the tiny stickers will like flip off a little bit more than usual. So I rested under my heavy Hobonichi book to kind of just like, really like stamp them down and make sure they stay there before I start using them. So that was an update. The real thing I want to talk about today are these amazing Furukawa Shiko Sweets Cafe dessert memo letter set. They're so cute.
What you really want to say is when Kelly comes up this weekend, she can sample some of these.
She definitely can, but I only have 3 each of each item, so I need to ration it out.
Oh, so you have to like keep it on the down low a little bit.
So Basically what this is just, Furukawa Shiko, they're known for their really cute illustrated designs. And the Sweets Cafe features delicious desserts that are in theme. So you have like a fruit theme with like a fruit parfait and like a pancake piled with strawberries and bananas on top, and then like kind of like a cafe or maybe like a caramel macchiato or something to go with it, like in a cute little dainty coffee cup. And there's this set called matcha, and it has a matcha roll cake with like some red beans inside, a matcha parfait, which is like those ice cream thing with like, the wafer, the matcha ice cream, some red bean, and then like a cup of like coffee, I think, with a little cute cat foam. So they're all like palm-sized memo notes. And you can use it to write like cute little notes to your friends, put it in these adorable little envelopes and send them out. Or what I do is I just use them as big stickers in my hobonichi. That's all. And then finally, the best of the whole series, the marron set, chestnut set. So Marron.
I was going to guess hojicha.
No, it's chestnut season. And I think marron is like French for chestnuts or something. And in Japan, they mostly call it marron. And so, you get like a chestnut flavored roll cake, some hot English tea, and then, the Mont Blanc thing that I talk about on No Ends, where it's like chestnut pastry cream, and they like pipe it into this little mountain kind of stuff. And then they sprinkle some powdered sugar on it, and they call it the Mont Blanc, like the mountains. And it's so delicious. I got 2 sets of these, of the Mont Blanc one. I got these from Paper Treat Shop, and she happens to have them in stock, and it held me off an order from Cute Things from Japan, because Cute Things from Japan has it too, but I wasn't committed to making a bigger order from them. So
I haven't been for a while, and I'm like, man, maybe I just should.
So many cute things, like the Maruko collab with the print-on stickers, the coffee and animal set.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I couldn't even look at those because I just can't handle it.
We didn't even talk about on Happy Hour. I keep forgetting to mention it.
Oops.
All right. And so what's your thing you want to talk about this week?
Okay, well, basically, it was something that April mentioned last week, but I decided to go ahead and buy this bad boy. It's the Kaweco collection. Excuse me.
So it's a collection like the lavender collection, like when they
Yes.
like when they printed the wrong thing on there.
The coral is the 2019 collector's edition, and it kind of had a it didn't have a silver or gold printing. It says Kaweco Sport and then collector's edition underneath.
I see.
And then the lavender one, mine says Kaweco Sport because and it should say Kaweco Collection, but I chose that on purpose because it was a misprint.
And then now finally the olive one for this year finally says Kaweco Collections, right?
Yes, and I did put a gold clip on there. April, I would have gotten one for you, but we're sold out at the shop.
It does look nice with the gold because the nib is kind of gold, right? Yeah. It's like plated gold.
Yes, yeah. So it's plated gold. I got a double broad because even though it's been more than 2 weeks since we got it, there were like 2 double broads left, and I was like, okay,
all right, you're adopting again.
Yeah. No, but I have to have it because I have every collector's one. That's why they did this, so that suckers like me would buy them.
You're like the stationery Samaritan.
I know. And then hold on, let's see.
You're helping stationery in distress in Oblation.
I think. Oh, I thought I had one. Yeah, I do. I think these are all my Kawecos right now.
You have so many Kawecos, Kelly.
I technically have one more, but I want to rehome this one because I don't really. It's just not. It's not one of my faves for some reason, so I'm not counting it. But there's technically 7, I guess. But they're so cute and collectible.
I saw Mountain of Ink
and
posted.
The queen herself.
Yes. Kelly.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Kelly share
She was like,
her
they're so collectible.
collection of it. What does she call it? Like Skittles, or right? Because of all the colors.
Yes. Yes. And she has more than I do, so, I don't have that many.
The pen version of Skittles. I know our friend Nita was showing off this really pretty yellow one that's like opaque.
Oh, cute.
It's so nice. But again, like me, that's gonna be my first Kaweco, and I've heard all these
Yes.
things about quality control and all that stuff. So we'll see about that. And then obviously,
Hopefully it's a good one.
hopefully it's a good one. And then we've heard all those drama from like CY, Tokyo Inkling. They talked about Kaweco and like sketchy business practices, but that's another topic we're not gonna dig into today.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I did want to share, so quite a while back in my early days at Oblation, when I was experimenting with fountain pen stuff, I bought some cartridges of Vert Olive by J. Urban, which is, and I tried it in one of my like first pens. I'm like, wow, this ink sucks because it's so light and you can hardly see anything. But I put it in here because it's a double broad, so it's like, it's just very lovely, light green, definitely readable.
Revived the ink
Yes.
by putting it in the right pen.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, sometimes you just don't expect
And they're both called
certain
Olive.
things to go with
Right.
certain pens. Yeah. Olive with olive.
Nice. Okay, so speaking of something we want, I want to talk about the new Field Notes Harvest Edition.
Which is something we both want.
It's so pretty. So I feel like we don't talk about Field Notes too much, except when they come out with really cool editions like this.
Yeah.
Not like Blackwing. We talk a lot about Blackwing's new editions because they're usually cool.
Ooh.
But with Field Notes,
It might be time for a new Blackwing. Right?
ooh.
When are those coming?
But with Field Notes, because of the quality of the paper, it's not really like a match with
like, meh.
what we like to use, fountain pens and stuff. So that's why I don't talk about them much, even if they have cool like covers. But this one, they chose
so
to
cute.
collab with American artist John Burgundy. I am slaughtering the name. John
Burgoyne?
Burgoyne.
Maybe? Ooh.
Anyway,
That's how I would say it.
He's this amazing artist in Cape Cod. Like, hello, Massachusetts friends. He is known for drawing these elaborate, like, food images. Like, he illustrates for Cooks Illustrated, like all these amazing cookbooks and, like, magazines that features produce and fruits and fish. And he kind of utilizes his talent to create like harvest crops for this series. So it's kind of on this off-white background, this set of Field Notes. So there's total of 2 packs of 3, and one pack has like fruits, so blueberries, apples, and what was the last
Orange? No, tomato.
yeah. And then the other set
Tomato
is like
is a fruit.
the other set is the vegetables. So you have the pumpkin, corn on the cob, and then these like
Is it a shard?
Yeah,
Chard.
exactly. And so the cool thing is there's 2 details that is not really shown on the website, but like it's until people get it and they show it off that you're really like, oh my god, so pretty. Is that on the back of these books, it's this like really cool pastel series of color. So the front is off-white, so it highlights the drawing, the illustration, which is pencil drawing with watercolor. But on the back is like a pastel pink, a pastel orange, a pastel green. It's just so pretty. And then on the illustration itself, it's embossed, so you can kind of see a little bit of texture with the fruits, like the details of the fruits, like each little individual corn pieces. What do you call kernels? Each kernels are like just kind of slightly floating on top of this the what do you call it, the cover. And what's even better, the paper is a ledger that is perforated, Kelly, so we don't have to worry about it ghosting on the other end because we might be tearing it off to collage or put in a hobo. So I just think this is like the perfect storm of like field note situation that actually makes me want to jump back into this. This collection. They really hit something here.
Yeah, I want to say I super fangirled when I was like the Cooks Illustrated guy. Like, hell yeah. And I highly recommend going on the Field Notes website and watching the like 4-minute video where they kind of interview him, and you know, he's just talking about how he does what he does, and he's adorable, and I totally love this whole idea, and April told me about it, and then I'm pretty sure we did order them at Oblation, so I'm like, yay.
put me down for a set of each, you know, if those comes in. I want his life, man. Like the video just shows him like you know, bending over his drawing table and just like making those tiny hatches, and it's like all his life he just illustrates, and you know, the background is that like charming kind of seaside town, and you know, I'm sure as an artist he probably also has deadlines and like the daily stress, but it just feels so nice like to see that his life's work is just like creating beautiful things like this, and like no one expects more or anything. It's just I want this set so bad and emulate the feeling he has when he illustrates these things. And again, I think it's maybe me being an artist that this set resonates so much. So yeah, I want that.
Yeah, totally.
And you, Kelly, what are you eyeing from Midori?
Yeah, so of course we'd already talked about cute things from Japan, but I'm sure you guys noticed. Well, first of all, April had pointed out the new Deco Rush, which I believe features this same illustration style as these Midori stickers. Am I right about that?
Really? Huh.
I thought they were. Oh shoot, maybe I'm wrong. But But either way, okay, these Midori brand stickers, they look to be like masking tape material. And they are just these quaint little illustrations of animals. And like one sheet is called Animals Feeling. And then what was the other one called?
Animals Life.
Yeah, Animals Life. And then there's one called Daily that just has little, like, everyday, like a coffee cup, you know, those kind of planner stickers that are pretty typical. Like they got the airplane.
Oh my god! So these are tiny stickers, and I didn't zoom into them until now, and like they're so good. I should have added to my order. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they're so and they have little penguins.
So many penguins in different iterations. Oh my goodness! They're so
just
cute.
There's just something. They look like they've been like they're colored pencil drawings, don't they?
A little bit, yeah.
And like, I like that this style just seems more, forgive me for using the word organic, but it is, and it feels so kind of like children's book style in a way.
Yes, they do. But these are like the tiny stickers though, that's like the size of your thumbnail or something.
But they're so precious.
Like I wish they were bigger, a little bit bigger, but I guess you can put them in like the monthly section, right? In the daily boxes.
Did you zoom in on the Animals Life one that has like a bear in a little tent, and there's a bunny in a bathtub?
And there's like cats holding like cups, like just kind of drinking, sipping out of a coffee. Oh, this one's sipping from a glass of beer. This cat.
That's the Miranda sticker.
Oh my
They're just so darling. And a little piggy is like stir frying some vegetables.
And the squirrel next to him holding a camera.
Yes, it's so darling.
Oh, I see the cat that holds the coffee. The white cat. It looks like Smudge.
Yes,
do you know Smudge the cat?
It
Oh my gosh, I need the sheet just for smudge. Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna do that.
All right, if
I
anyone's
think.
putting in an order, let me know and let me hop on because I already released my order. Yes, I did make an order.
they're just great.
Man, so cute.
And okay, so the Deco Rush is not related to Midori.
No,
I don't know.
It's from Plus. Kelly, they're two different companies.
Dang, they're gonna be pissed that I said that.
Well, the Deco Rush, they came up with a lot of cute new illustrations in the thing.
Yeah, similar style.
But yeah, it's super cute. Like the body of the Deco Rush is not like the transparent kind. They're opaque and it's just a new series. And I've seen it popping up in the Taiwanese stationery community. But I can't wait to see what someone else does with them. Because I'm like, I just can't use Deco Rush tape no matter how cute they are.
Same.
They just sit in my, stationery stash. Like I would use them once or twice.
My mom loves them.
Really? She likes using them?
And every time she's like, why don't you like these? I'm like, I don't know. They just, like, if you do it wrong, then you lose, like, a whole line. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like...
I know, the torn off edges sometimes. Mm-hmm. And what I notice is when I do it on, like, the monthly calendar, if I have them, if I close the book and they happen to be laying on each other, like, when I open the book again... the adhesiveness of the tape like tear each other apart if they're positioned at the same like parallel sides, so the mirrored side. So I don't know if that's something they are striving to improve, but that's just my experience with Deco Rush. Maybe it's also execution, like maybe it's my fault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, user error. Yeah.
User error. Maybe there's a trick in there that we both don't know.
You just have to be more, maybe you have to be more slow and methodical, and we're just like, Deco Rush.
They're cute though, and the new, definitely check out the new limited edition like kind of designs. They're like a lot more, well, they've always been very functional, but very, very cute. I've seen a few. So yeah, that's kind of what the main things we want to talk about this week. And as always, we kind of cap it with a little something new. Shachihata is making these blank pads, blank ink pads that is similar to the series Iromoyo. Iromoyo. I'm like reading the Japanese on mine right now. Mm-hmm. It's the ones with the black base and features the colors of Japan. So Shachihata,
the best ink pads of all time.
It is. So we talk about the technology behind it, like the thin film of like linen or something that keeps the ink's dispersion equal. How it like
that's what I should say. Like
it has like the curvature.
Yeah. I try to sell these at work, and I always am like, okay, so these are so cool because they like have this domed effect, and people just look at me like, what are you saying? Like, no, I promise it's the best.
And it's not just sponge, like it has like this sheet of linen that I think that like disperse the ink evenly when you press a stamp to it. But anyway, I got sidetracked. Shachihata, known for making ink pads, and they've had made blank ink pads before, but in sort of like a bulkier look. I think I showed you once when Esther made a custom one for me called the Swan Lake or something.
Yes.
But Shachihata like saw that so many people are trying to make their own custom ones using the refillables for the Iromoyo. Like are these like eye droplet style like ink thing where you can refill these colorful ones. And so they straight up release this, they call it Iro Tsukuri is the name of these blank ink pads, which means whatever color you want, right? Or like whatever color you want to make. And it has the same like, black base. So it would stack really nicely if you put it with your Iromoyo. And then you can just buy the refillable things and make your own patterns and do your own DIY like mixed
so cool
ink pads.
Oh, and in the sample someone did like lines of 3 repeating colors.
Yes.
That's cool. Okay.
And you can even like mix your own. Like you kind of stir it together in a separate like kind of little bowl or something,
Yeah.
different colors, and then you can just like fill it in, and then you can make your own color. It's
So
game
like
changer.
can we like get these, April?
I feel like they should. They said that they're gonna start selling countrywide in Japan October 1st. But right now they're debuting it at the Bungubox Haku,
Of course they are.
which was a few days ago. It's already over. Anyway, really cool thing. We have a few friends
Those
in
are so dope.
the community making their own as well, but I think this is like really something new. And
I wonder if
finally,
Candy knows about this. She probably does.
you think she made some of her own?
I just want to know. I want to see more things.
Nice. Oh my gosh, I how that make Demon Slayer stamps.
Oh, I just saw that too. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
That's so nerdy. I love it.
Oh my goodness. It doesn't even have like, it's just like the little, okay, I see it. There's some silhouette of the characters, but still, it's so cool. It's got the kimono pattern that the characters are wearing in Demon Slayer.
I'm about that. April's such a nerd.
I want one. All right. So finally, Kelly, what is your item?
So this is kind of a one that caught me by surprise. I guess on Goulet, I think they updated it. It was supposed to come out this month, but now it says coming in October, which they occasionally do because, supply chain. Still affecting everybody. And this is called the Pelican Twist fountain pen. So it's, I don't know if you or our listeners are familiar with the Pelican Junior that was, I don't know, it was definitely like kind of a kid fountain pen. It's got this kind of rubber grippy on it, and it's got these kind of bright, crazy colors.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of the older sister version of that pen. Oh. I like how it's always older sister.
The Ane.
Yeah, the Ane, exactly. So these kind of have a more sleek body. That the one I'm looking at right now is called Shine Mystic, the colorway. And it looks kind of like oil spill, kind of purpley, greeny, shiny.
Purple ivy-ish color combo.
Yeah.
Oh, the other ones are kind of more opaque colors. Interesting. Like I'm looking at the green one, like the Neo Mint. It's much more opaque.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just wanted to talk about these because they also have this Lamy Safari-esque ergonomic grip that is very divisive among fountain pen users. They either love or hate it. I'm one of the lovers. April, you don't really like Lamys, do you?
I don't care much about the grip because I do have an Eco T, like
right.
the Twisby.
I actually don't like the Eco T for some reason. It bothers me.
It's the same.
I don't know. I don't have one. It is kind of the same. I'm questioning everything I do now. But yeah, Pelican's finally releasing some more affordable pens. At Goulet, they have it for like $24. Super affordable.
Yeah.
Just kind of a new fun thing. And it'll take standard international cartridges and converters. I'm assuming converters too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, look forward to that, guys. If you're wanting to kind of branch into fountain pen, but with like a more introductory price point, I think this one's pretty cool.
Totally.
So that pretty much sums up our week this week, and we'll be back at you next week with some fun new content. See you, Kelly.
Yes. Bye, April.